Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Hopefully this will be a treat. This is Troegs Hop Knife, and what that is a harvest ale. And let me just read the commercial description and give you a better idea of what it is. Hop Knife Harvest Ale recognizes the tradition of hand harvesting hops at their peak. Our hop cyclone process creates a spiral of hop dispersal during fermentation, releasing a bounty of citrus resin and tropical aromas. This is number 3 of 4 in our Hop Cycle seasonal series. Jason Thompson, one of the reps, he's the Koran rep, and they make sinks and stuff for solid surface and granite and quartz and laminate countertops. And I met him but right before I went on my trip to California, and he told me he was going to bring me a beer next time he came up, and he came up this past week and brought me this and asked me if I'd had it, and I told him no, I had not had that. I have not seen this beer. I'm not saying that it's not available here, but like I tell you guys all the time, the Kroger store down here where I buy a lot of the go-to beers don't carry anything from Troegs. Now, the Kroger is over at Cave Spring, which is about a 20-minute ride across town. They carry more selection, a craft beer selection, than the one down the street here on this side of town where we do most of our food shopping. So either I have to ride to Blacksburg or the other side of town or whatever to find stuff like this. And with all the beers that are sent to me, a lot of times I just don't get over there. I have such wonderful subscribers that send me beer that carries me through. I mean, I have the best subscribers in the world, guys. I appreciate y'all sending the beers to me. It's definitely appreciated. And like I said, I do the videos and shout you out when I actually do the beer review itself too. So it is appreciated. Don't think that I take it for granted, but it's a wonderful, like one of my subscribers said the other day, it's like Christmas time every time I do a beer mail video, and it is to me. I mean, it's money that they spend on those beers, plus the cost of shipping those beers is astronomical. A lot of times the shipping costs as much, or if not more, than the actual beer does. So I mean, it's a costly experience or process to buy beers and ship them to somebody. So it is what it is, and guys, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I do appreciate it. Like I said, Jason Thompson brought me this one, and we're going to review it. Another thing, over the last couple of weeks since I've been back, been realizing more and more, when I pour these beers into the pint glass, I usually pour the whole thing in there, and it's within that bar from the top of the pint glass. To really get the aromas, you actually either need to pour a half a glass so it still has a ways, so you know the beer is down in the glass, or use a double glass or some other type of glass that it doesn't fill the glass all the way up, so you can really enhance those aromas. So more than likely I'm going to be using this double glass more and more for the beer reviews instead of the pint glass, or either that, if I do use a pint glass, I'm only going to pour half a glass out of the bottle into it, so I can get some of those aromas instead of pouring it all the way to the top and those aromas escape out. I mean, it's just a little bit of reasoning and thought process that if you fill the glass all the way to the top, all the aromas just whisk away. And if you're pouring it in half a glass, it's down in the glass and not at the top of the glass. Or if you're using a double glass or a tulip style or a wine glass, it still has that contour, and the beer is still down in the glass where you can really get a nose on it. And the nose is where a lot of the taste comes from when you're drinking it. So we're gonna probably start using the double glass a little more often. So I know a lot of people that just drink strictly from this type of glass, no matter what the style of beer is, because it enhances the aromas. It really does. So without me flapping my gums any longer, let's get on with this one. I don't have an IBU listed here. The ABV is 6.8%. Food pairing is your typical, this is an American IPA. And it's going to be your typical IPA food pairing. Cuisine is curried in Thai. Cheeses are the peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp, blue, cheddar. The stronger cheeses, gorgonzola, limburger. The meat, poultry, fish, shellfish, and salmon. I will add grilled meat to that. And like I said, these are just suggestions. And like I tell you guys all the time, if you want to do pizza or tacos or some other dish with your IPAs, if you're an IPA drinker or a hophead like I am, it goes well with just about anything you're eating. So. Glassware, it says pint, becker, nonic, tumbler, the mug, stein, the sidel. I'm also going to add the tulip or oversized wine glass to that, because I'm going to be using it more and more for these beer reviews, guys. It just helps me out on getting the nose on it and getting a better nose on it. More aromas. I mean, it's because this is a 20 ouncer here, or a little bit bigger. I'm not exactly sure. And the beer, 12 ounce beer, does not fill this glass all the way up. So I'm able to get a better assessment of what the beer actually smells like. So, and it says not recommended. It's an IPA, so you wouldn't want to sell her this. And the bottle is sweating profusely, so I don't see any kind of dating on it. But we'll take a closer look when I come back for the final chug and see if we can find a date stuff. I'm pretty sure the Troegs dates their stuff, but we'll take another look. Nice hiss. Excuse me. Let's get it into the glass. Semi-aggressive pour there, and as I told you, see this glass, it's only filling it up about halfway, and that way the aromas will come out a little bit more than just filling the glass all the way up there, and then the aromas just whisk away. Over to the light, it is a rich amber color. Nice tangerine color. Let's get a nose on it. Oh yeah, very nice hop presence on this. Tangerine, oranges, mangoes, very citrusy. Very, very nice hop presence on this beer. That pour, we got about a finger and a half, 2 fingers of head, and it's dissipating pretty quick, down to about a finger of head. So let's give it a taste and see what we got, guys. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Jason. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. Strong hop presence on this. Strong bitter back end. Definitely a nice tasty IPA. There is some sweetness up front, but it does have a strong bitterness to the back end. If you like a sweeter IPA, this may have too much bitterness for you. Me personally, I do like a sweet IPA, but I like this style too. Got a nice crackery malt backbone to it too. Very pleasant, very well made beer. Not getting any of that 6.8% alcohol. Very citrusy. Very, very nice, very pleasant. I am not surprised, like I told you guys, Troegs makes a really tasty beer. I mean, the Nugget Nectar is one of my favorites. I mean, it really, really is. They do some really good stuff over there, and they're out of Hershey, Pennsylvania. Very nice beer coming out of Pennsylvania. Alright guys, we're going to let the other half taste it. Nice lacing is leaving on the glass. and we'll come back and check for a date and do the final chug. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Very tasty. Awesome lacing is leaving on the glass. Very, very tasty. And on the bottle here, now that the condensation is left, it says bottled on 8/14/14 right here above the label. So it's a tad over 5 weeks old, still well within its shelf life. Very tasty. Final chug here. Oranges, tangerines, a little bit of mango, pine, a lot of tropical fruitiness to this beer. Very tasty. Definitely got a nice bitterness on the back end with the hops, but just enough sweetness on the malt to balance it out. It's very, very tasty. Very, very tasty, guys. To me, it's a 9 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 on this one. This is very, very tasty beer. Jason, thanks for bringing me this beer. Have not had this one. We'll be looking for this when next time I go across town and want to buy some go-to beers. This would definitely fit the bill. So very tasty IPA, guys. Well, let's go over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 91 in the outstanding range. It is an outstanding beer. Very, very tasty. I think that number's a tad low. So let's go over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 97 and 97 in the style. That's about where I would put it, guys. If I was putting a numeric rating on it, it would probably be a 97 or a 98. So very, very tasty, guys. This is the Troegs Hot Knife IPA. If you've had it, give me some comments back on this one, guys, and let's take that walk tomorrow and see what's in the fridge. See you then. Before I leave, though, only a couple of the openers left here, guys. If you need one, you better speak up now. See you tomorrow.